Nasreen and I am currently working as a Red Team intern at Cyber Safeens. Today I will be explaining a very important topic in the field of cybersecurity, and that is ransomware attacks, how they work and how to prevent them. So here we will look at what ransomware is, how it actually works, the different types of ransomware, the kind of impact it can have, and most importantly, how we can prevent it. Let's understand this in a simple term. Ransomware. It is a type of malware or malicious software that encrypts the data, then it demands for a ransom, means it asks you to pay the money to decrypt those files. For example, imagine you open your laptop one day and all your photos and documents are locked. Then a message pops up saying, pay $500 or you will lose everything. That is ransomware attack. It is like someone is breaking into your house, locking your cupboard and asking for the money to give you the key. It usually spreads through phishing emails, malicious websites, exploiting system vulnerability. Let's understand how ransomware attack actually work. It usually starts when a user accidentally opens a phishing email. The email might look completely normal or even important, but it contains a dangerous link. As soon as the person clicks on it, the malware gets into the system. Once the malware is inside, it doesn't attack immediately. It first gathers some information like what important files are, where sensitive data is stored. Basically, it's preparing to do most damage. After gathering information, it starts encrypting the file. That means all your data gets locked, and even if the files are still there but you can't open them. Finally, a ransom message pops up where the attacker demands money, and this is usually in the form of cryptocurrency in exchange for the key to unlock your data. So it all begins with one wrong click. Then malware spreads, lock your data, and finally demands for the money to give it back. And that is how ransomware works. So let's see the different types of ransomware. The first one is crypto ransomware. Here it locks your file by encrypting them, and after that you can still use your computer, but your data is completely locked and you will need a key to get it back. The second type is locker ransomware, and this one is more aggressive. It doesn't just lock your files, but it locks your entire system. You won't be able to access your device and your system becomes completely frozen until the ransom is paid. Then there is scareware. This one tries to scare you by showing fake error messages or pop-ups that say your system has a virus. It tells you to pay the money to fix the problem, but in reality there is nothing actually infected. It doesn't even lock your files, it just tries to fool you and make you panic. The another one is leakware, also known as doxware. This type not only locks your file but also threatens to leak your private data online if you don't pay them. Next one is wiper malware. This one is not like others. It doesn't ask for the money, it just goes to the system, delete your files permanently. Even if you want to pay, you can't get your data back. It's made only to destroy everything. The last one is ransomware as a service. In this, hacker creates a ransomware and give it to others to use. Anyone can launch an attack even if they don't have any technical skill. They just pay or share the ransom money with the creator. Let's see the impact of ransomware attacks. It can cause serious troubles in many ways, like it leads to financial losses, as a company may lose the money by paying the ransom. Then comes operational disruptions, means the business activities are affected because the systems stop working. There is also a risk of data breach, where the sensitive information gets leaked. Reputational damage is caused and the trust in the company is lost. There can be legal and compliance issue if laws are broken. And finally, long-term recovery. It takes time and resources to get everything back to normal. Now let's talk about how we can stay safe from ransomware. First, be careful with the phishing emails. Don't click on suspicious links or any attachment. Use strong security software that can detect and block threats. Make regular backup of your important data, so even if you are attacked, you don't lose anything. Always keep your system updated to fix any security gaps. Control user access. Only give access to what is truly needed. Train your employees to recognize signs of an attack and respond properly. And lastly, use network segmentations so if one part is affected, the rest stays safe. These small steps can make a big difference in staying protected. That is all for the presentation. Thank you so much.